Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Canes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Price. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back. It's Beck. Snagged in the middle. It's Lyle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't lay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He might want another play. To the air. It's Beck. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Hit Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a 3rd down, and guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
The give to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Beck. Rushes on him. He's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He's already thrown 1 interception, and before this gets in his head, I think the way to fix it is to get the mechanics squared away.
And sometimes you get rushed, and everything happens a step faster right in the games, and then you realize, like, I'm bending, I'm throwing off my back foot. Like, slow it down, take some deep breaths, understand, like, I'm going to be protected, I'm going to be all right. Let's make some things happen.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll run it. It's Lyle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach being called.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. At the 40, there he goes. That one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down.
Let's go.
Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Dropping back, it's Beck. Lets it go. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to adjust the pattern. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lyle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Lyle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Dances away to buy time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Canes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's locked. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll field the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's back. Snagged out of the air. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark. Plus 42.
We got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Flips it out on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And that one will give them the lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line, Peyton Holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
Miami 17, Notre Dame 14.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Love. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Good enough for a first down.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking for space. It's Love. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to run, it's Price. Hard running there.
Well, trailing late in the game right now, the offense obviously needs better plays than that. They took a negative play, but at least the good news is they got out of bounds, so they're able to stop the clock. They've got to dial something up here that's going to get a big play.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Back back to throw. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And back to the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Here's a heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And the ball's loose. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a roller coaster on that play, Paul, where the defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it with a heads-up play to follow the football, and in the end, create a turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TO.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. The defense still has 3 timeouts. Let's see if they force the issue and make this quarterback try to kneel down again. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's going up top here late in the game. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
21.
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hurricanes enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Trying to get the corner. Got enough for the first. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
points.